Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Leslie and today we're in my craft room where I want to go over this week's paycheck, what's happening this week, what has happened, what's gonna happen, all kinds of things. So let's start with my piggy bank. As you remember, in a recent video I told you that I went in and I emptied this out and I put it in my savings, and then on Tuesday, I think it was, I went and opened up a Roth IRA, and I'm really excited. I did a 5-year term at 3.99%. The interest is compounded quarterly. And I, at my age, I think the limit for this year, I swear, I think it's $7,500. I could be wrong. I need to look that up again. But what I've decided that I'm going to do is I am going to put $100 a month into it until I pay off all my debt. Then I'll increase that. Then later in the spring, I want to open a 10-year CD and do the same thing. Just start with the minimum deposit that I have to make to open it, and then just keep adding. So we'll see if those dreams come to fruition. But the first thing I need to do is to reset this piggy bank. And I want to put fresh batteries in it because I know I haven't changed them since I bought this a couple of years ago. So we might as well start the new year with new batteries, a zero balance in the piggy bank. Okay, we didn't quite get the screw out enough. Hold, please. So I hope that everyone has had a great week. I had a pretty busy week. A lot of the students wanted, I knew it was going to be those. All right, I've got one more up here. Please settle down, Duke. I wasn't sure if it was double A's or triple A's, but it's triple A's. So we're going to first hit this little reset button. Maybe. Okay, and that reset it to 0. Then I'm going to take these out, and I guess that'll also reset it to 0, maybe. We don't know. Well, which one was the new one? Which one was the old one? We don't know. But we have not finished what we're supposed to be doing here. I have a battery tester, so I can take those down and test them. They may be fun. I don't know that this really pulls that much battery, but I haven't changed them in a couple of years, and I like to take the whole year to fill it up. So I don't want it to run out in the middle of a coin counting. So we'll just be safe. Okay, hold your breath for a second. All right, I got it. So we're just going to be safe. Change the battery now. And that way we don't have anything to worry about, because we know that it can at least do $67 before the battery's going to die on me. Hopefully. Hopefully. All right, so I do have... I have one more dollar on my dresser. Hold on, let me go get it. So you heard the good news. I opened a Roth IRA. The bad news is I had to dip into my 26 weeks and take some out to have cash to be able to eat at the basketball game. It was just, I owed my friend the $40 for, she bought me a t-shirt and popcorn, and so I wanted to pay her back. Then I got like a hot dog and a drink, whatever. So paying her back was the foremost important part. So 26 $25 is empty. I don't know if we had anything other than that in there that I used, but I went through and maybe I had something in 6 and I took that out. I don't know. 10, I think I took that. Anyway, yeah, so I just took enough to be able to pay her back and have some dinner, and I have $1 left. So I'm going to put that down in here with my other $1 that I got from buying lunch today, and those are going to stay down in there, and they will get stuffed when I have enough to put in like 7. When I get a 5, I'll put a 5 and the 2 ones, and we'll have 7. I'll put it right there in front of it. So, yeah, that was a bummer, but I just didn't want that looming over me that I owed her money. I'd rather just get it over with and know that it's done and I paid her back and I don't owe anybody but my debtors. Alright, so I also have change left over, so let's do our first coin stuffing. This is a 2022 from, oh, it has Maya Angelou on it. Well, that's cool. Okay. So we have 25. We have an old quarter. We have 78 cents. Money, money, money. I love the sound of money. The doctor is in. All right, that's from the Charlie Brown show. I certainly hope that y'all know that. Lucy and her little doctor is in thing. You had to pay a nickel. Poor Charlie Brown. Had to pay a nickel every time to see the doctor now. Alright, now let's look at the budget. Okay? So I've added, I've changed, I've done some things, okay? We haven't even lit our candle. What? I got so excited I didn't light my candle. Do let me correct this immediately. This is still the caramel and ginger cookie. These can be put away. We'll put them right here for now. All right, let me have a sip of water. I finally defrosted my freezer last night, so now I have ice cubes again. And I need it. Because when I have one, I gotta have ice cubes in it. And the boyfriend's gonna play soon, and I'm gonna need some wine. Alright, so we have the first page. This I need to rework because I have added my IRA, and I want to pay that around, I want it to be automatically put in my checking account on the second, I want the money to be taken from my checking account and paid into my IRA on the 2nd of every month. Just have a certain date, and the 2nd was good with me. So I need to set that up to be automatically transferred. I could do one where my work, automatically takes $100 from each paycheck or, whatever, but I'm not at that point where I can do it on each check, and the 2nd is the day that works the best for me right now, so we're going to have to control that a little bit. But But we'll go ahead and we will finish out the month of January, since this will be the final check for January. I'm looking around and don't understand why. If my dog has it, I will die. Okay. I'm looking for my... Okay. Woo. A little bit of a mess here tonight, folks. All right. So, the phone will be paid on... Oh, was paid today, because today's the 19th. Oh, no. Undo. We're not there. We're on the pen. And we need a thin line, and we need it to be black. Thank you. Phone was paid today. I'm going to go ahead and check these all off, because these are set up except for city. And these are all set up to be automatically withdrawn. So, my gas bill will be taken on the 23rd. My vacuum will be taken. Ortho will be taken. And my city will be taken. And then on the 2nd, I'm going to transfer that $100 to my Roth. Now, how are you going to keep track of how much you got in there? You just hold tight there, Becky. Hold tight. So we paid all of those. Then I added this page one night this week. Let's zoom in to see the fabulousness. Okay, that is a no-spin tracker. Leslie, I thought you said they were stupid and you weren't going to use them, and a woot and a whoop whoop whoop. Well, I am going to change this color really quick to a we want a custom, and we want that, and we want this blue over here. We want like a grayish blue because it's kind of wintry. Okay, add presets. Okay, and then we're gonna tap right there. Tap right there. And we're going to say so I went through let me get this perfect, because that's gonna drive me slightly insane. Okay. I went through my checkbook register, through all of my credit card statements, through my everything, and I realized that today is the 19th, and outside of buying things like lunches, that's a need, or groceries, I have not, no spends at all. No Amazon shopping, no credit card shopping, no, oh, I'll just, spend all of my cash. Like, I spent my cash in my wallet for gas, for lunches. I spent, like, instead of charging something and then taking all of my cash and, paying her back out of my wallet or something, like, can I have a win, y'all? Can I count it as a win? Because I'm counting it as a win, okay? No decor has been brought in my house. I have even been watching people on YouTube, and they're showing me all this cute stuff that's in Hobby Lobby. And the whole time I watch it, I say, oh, well, that's really cute, but I want to retire. Oh, well, that's cute, but I want to retire. Oh, that's cute, but I want to retire. And I'm 55, and I've only got like 10 to 12 more years to work before I absolutely want to retire. So I'm not buying that cute little Cupid's delivery truck with the little envelopes and making a whole mailing situation like I did with Santa. No, I'm not. because I don't need it. And you know why I don't? Because I had all of my Valentine's decor in one box. It was in one of those boxes that you get reams of paper in at the office. But I outgrew that apparently last year because now it's all in a bin. Well, I'm not putting any more in there because I'm single. You know, I mean, I can send Valentine's to my kids and stuff like that and to my coworkers and stuff. But the real meaning of Valentine's and love and partnership, no. Don't need all that stuff, okay? Don't need it. It's just a day. We're not going to talk about Christmas, but whatever. That's a whole month. All right, so let us just color in the no-spend days. What should I do? Should I color in the whole square? Let me overthink this for a moment. Shall I? Shall I just put a check? Like, what do we do? Okay? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see what it would be like to color it in. And have all of the... Is this perfect? No. Ooh, but that made it perfect. Okay, then I'm going to color it in. But then you can tell that you colored it in. Because it gets darker where you went back over it. And I don't like that. Does it matter? No, it doesn't, because it's a no-spend day. All right, so do we want it green, a whole green, or do we just want to check, 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 which is much faster? Or should I reward myself by having a little coloring sesh? Right? Like I could do that. Why aren't you making it larger, less so you can see? Because I don't know why. Undo, 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 undo. Undo. Okay. So yeah, I'll go through and color those in on my own. I really don't like when I do that. All right, so then I have my zero-based budget, which I worked on. I'm hoping, I'm having a little trouble. Like, it's real tight, this paycheck. And I can pull out the 19, I'd actually just pull out 20, and stuff my 19 savings tracker, or I could just put 21 in it on my next paycheck, which I think I will do, instead of stretching it that hard. So, I owe you $19.21 on the next paycheck. Weather track savings isn't due till February 1st, but then I made something so that I could track my IRA. My retirement funds. One grandma with some money equals $5, and I got 100 of them on there. And so, like, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 52 lines a month. That's 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. And then we just erase it, and we do it all over again. So exciting. Should I wonder if I should make each of her like 50, you know, that'd be like $5,000. That'd be a lot of months. That's 100 months. How many years are in 100 months? Let's see. That's math. I don't want to do math. I've been working all day. 100 divided by 12 equals 8 years. And I'm not planning on retiring for 12 years. I don't think we want to do that. I think we'd rather keep it at, I might raise it to 25 or something. I think I'm going to have to raise it because otherwise I'm just going to be coloring in two little grannies, 2 rows of grannies every paycheck. Does that sound fun? Probably not. Probably not for y'all. For me it does. I would have to do it on my own, like off camera. Or I could just do it messy. Let me know what you think. You want to watch me color in grannies or do it off camera? Doesn't matter to me. I'll do whatever you want. Here, I took away the ones that I cashed in, which was 26 and 25. Or was it? No, it was 26 and 10. That's what it was. 26 and 10. Also, if I use the highlighter instead of that, you can still see the numbers. So I have to go back and color those in with highlighter versus learning. All right. So Les, what are you doing instead of spending? Well, let me just show you. Hold on, we're still learning. Got some learning to do here. Okay. Done. Alright, so I have this all things budget. Well, then I have one that's called reading. Can you see that? I don't know if I can make that part bigger. Oh, no, no, no! Okay. Alright. Let me go through first and get rid of all these images. Okay, done. So I made myself a little reading journal. I was a big girl. I've been playing. I'm learning. Slowly but surely. So I made a 2024 reading journal. What you reading, Leslie? Well, I don't know that I can do it, but I'm going to try to read 100 books in 1 year. Again, I used marker instead of the highlighter. Yeah, it's a problem. So we have to fix all that. We might just leave it. So I did finish one book. That book was Budgeting 101. I gave that 3 out of 5 hearts. This is my page that I created. It's got the title of the book. The date I finished reading it is what I'm going to put here. Then I've got a quick summary of it. This is an essential guide to budgeting. This book guides you on how to build a plan to get out and stay out of debt. Although it was a bit redundant for me, it was a great reminder of just how personal and ever-changing a budget is. I didn't really have one quote that stood out to me because it was kind of like a let's just skim it real quick. But I took the book cover and I put it right there and I made this fancy little page and I'm just real happy. So we did that. The next one I downloaded was Good Money. I have not finished reading this. I'm reading this now. But this is basically, the author uses visuals and provides science on how we think about, spend, and manage our money. This book provides insight to how we are tricked into bargain shopping. That's just one of the things she covers, is how people get sucked into buy 2, get 1 free and stuff like that. They play psychology on you. Here's one thing about this book. This book can be found at Five Below, and you can buy it for $5. If you have unlimited Kindle, you can download it for free, or you can get it off of Amazon for a cheap price and download it to your Kindle, whatever you want to do. But I'm going to let you know that this is written in the UK. So they talk about pounds in the purse. That's not actual pounds. That's their currency. So they talk about a car having a boot. That's actually a trunk. We call it a trunk. They call it a boot. So there's some different terms in here that you're like, what is that? It's the British way of speaking. So just be aware that there are going to be some things and some studies that were done, that really, I think the book is really good. I think it's really, really good, what I've read so far. They even have a part in there where they had one of the professors or doctorates or doctoral people, whatever, from the University of Virginia, which is here in my state, in Virginia. So I was like, well, that's cool. They didn't just stay in the UK. They went all over the world and were doing studies. I thought that was interesting. So the part that I've gotten to now talks about fundamental and proximate drivers. Proximate drivers. When you go into a store, a proximate driver would be, oh my gosh, look at that coat. It's so soft. Oh, I need that. And then the fundamental is, well, I have to buy this for my niece because I need to show her that I love her or whatever. Your proximate drivers are just that. They're in the proximity. They're right in front of you. You can see it, feel it, touch it. You're interested in a car because it has leather seats. You're interested in the car because it has buttons. The fundamental drivers are the drivers that stem from your personal values and experiences. Like if you grew up in a household where you saw your parents budgeting and saving every penny, you're probably more apt to save. If you grew up in a household where, they were spending a lot and buying very flashy things because they were, well off, you might still be carrying on that tradition, even though you might not be well off, right? So that's one of the ways, a couple of the ways really, that she says that we get in trouble with money, right? And it's just really interesting. So if you can get past the bonnet and the boot and the, pounds versus the dollars and all of that, just really dig into the concept. It's a great book. I highly suggest it. I think it's a really good book so far, and I think I'm on chapter 4 or something. It's good though. All right, I'm still reading this, and I have enjoyed it thoroughly. I'm really reading 2, 3, 4 books at a time. It's ridiculous. The Psychology of Money is 19 short stories of strange ways people think about money. It teaches you how to make better sense of life's most important topic. Doing well with money depends on how you behave. Everything has a price, but not all prices appear on labels. Love it. I need that tattooed on my forehead. Because we pay a price. I paid the price of storage. I ran out of storage for Christmas and I had to get rid of stuff. So not only did I waste my money, but I wasted storage, It just really good. So the 19 stories are quite interesting. They follow several people that are quite wealthy, some that have lost it all, some that have kept it, and what the differences are in why some lost and some kept it. You can probably guess. The ones that lost got greedy and couldn't get enough. The ones that kept it were frugal and watched their money and continuously checked in on it and made sure they had enough. And so, yeah, good book. I like this one too. Personal finance, I haven't started on it. I feel like it's going to be a bit redundant. But these books, Budgeting 101 and Personal Finance 101, would be perfect for a newlywed couple or a kid going off to college or a kid with their first job. Just teaching them about money and how to think about money and how important it is. It's, you know, these are really interesting books for people that are learning how to budget. This one I haven't read. It's a comprehensive guide to all things money, saving, investing, taxes, and loans. It's a crash course in managing your money. Most of that, yeah, I already know, right? But there's always going to be something that I can learn. I don't know everything there is to know. There's going to be something. In this Budgeting 101, I actually took pictures of the last part of this book and sent it to my niece, because we're always talking about retirement and, you know, which part is tax-free and how much is Medicaid and what do we do first. And I went to a retirement seminar and was feverishly writing notes and didn't know what in the world they were talking about, but I'm writing. Yeah, it explained it all. Simple, black and white. That's all I needed. Very easy. So, anyway, back to this one. It's probably going to talk a lot about, you know, saving, investing, taxes, loans, all of that we've already done at this point in my life, but someone new may not have. I'm also reading it because I might learn something, and it might cement a fact for me that I've learned, but I didn't fully grasp it, just like the retirement stuff kind of made more sense in that other book. All right, that's enough of that. Oh, Lord, help me, Jesus. All right, so this one is titled 30 Days to Stop Being a Shopaholic, because I love to shop. Did not finish this book. I plan to give it another try, but it's one of those soft books. It's like we're all going to sit around and we're going to relax and take deep breaths and you know, exhale and say, don't spend, be happy. We don't know, okay? No. I closed it. I can't. We're not. I don't do that. I'm not a mindfulness and deep breathing. That's not me. I need like palm in my face, big red stoplight, don't spend, right? I need something to keep me busy, to keep me from getting in the stores. So the breathing and the let's talk about and let's have feeling. I don't do that. We don't do that. This one is Overcome Your Compulsive Buying Disorder. It will help you understand compulsive spending and how to deal with it. I kind of have the feeling that it's on that same wavelength as the other one with the mindfulness. We'll see about that. This one I'm going to read after the Good Money book, because this one looks like it's going to be a good one. This is called the No Spend Challenge Guide. In this book, you will learn how to use the No Spend Challenge to help build savings, stop shopping, and stick to your budget. That's all I need. Just give it to me in black and white. Tell me what I need. Be my red light palm to face. Can you do that for me? We'll see. I'll let you know when I finish reading it. Then I just put in some extra pages. And then, you know, once I download or read another book, I'll just put a copy of the book's cover there, the title, the date I finished reading it, what I rated it as. I was going to do stars. I'm like, everybody does stars. Let's do something different. Let's do hearts. So we went with hearts. But now I have my budgeting and my reading journals that I have created, and I'm a big girl. So, tomorrow's video will likely be probably a declutter with me. Because I seriously have nothing else to film, because I'm not doing a cash stuffing this week. Because I have no cash to stuff. Pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Okay? So, the spot that I am thinking about decluttering, let me take y'all back out so you're not right there. Okay. So the spot that I'm thinking about decluttering would be this craft room right here. When I decluttered it last, I took a bunch of the storage bins and kind of threw them over in this corner. Well, I can use those in other places in my house as I declutter. But if you just look around this room, you will see there are things in here that do not belong. There are things that have to go. For instance, I bought these 2 or 3 years ago just for the yellow chalk so that I could crush it up and make fake lemonade juice or lemonade powder for my lemon display. This is what we have left 3 years later. I don't need it. Why do I have it? What? Okay? The top came cracked, so whatever. I paid $3 in the Target dollar spot. Could have gotten the same thing for less at the dollar store, but I was being impulsive and not being patient and bought the first one I saw, and that's what I got. So now we're throwing away that $3. And those are things that are in my craft room that need to be decluttered. So, that's it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Also, I really, really, really want to hit 500 subscribers this year in 2024 before June. Before the first 6 months is ended, I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers. Help me do that. You're watching the video. Just hit subscribe. Help me out, please. Give me a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about what you saw today. If you have any questions or comments. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye, everyone.